The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, guys. Very good morning, fellas. Ron, Richard, Greg, Brent, Bill. Guys, sorry I'm a couple minutes late. Good morning, Jay. Fellas at beer, good morning. Dana, Carlo. Guys, I upgraded this computer to Windows 10. Hey, 2EN, good morning. A lot of work this weekend. Upgraded this computer to Windows 10 Pro, as was suggested. And for some reason, it's not letting me use Google Chrome. So I had to log in. Yeah, I had to log in via Google, and it wouldn't take me directly to my, hey, Ian, good morning. Very good morning. Wouldn't take me directly to my webinars. Jacques, good morning. I also, over the weekend, spent, about 4 hours and set up my new computer in entirety. Hey, Peter, good morning. The only thing I don't have on my new computer is the strategy. I've worked all weekend, Stephen. Good morning, Chris. Normally, let's see here, guys. Hang on one second. I just need to check one thing here on one of these charts. There we go. So this morning, I played with one of the NASDAQ charts that we determined were one of the settings that we'd want to trade. And you can see I got the long here, I got first target and then some. So we'll see how it trades, but it's up 270, one trade. I have set my crude to the settings that we talked about on Saturday in the education. That'll turn on at 9 o'clock on itself, by itself. And we'll see how that's the NQ setting from the strategy. Yeah. Yep. You're not seeing my screens? I'm on the air. Guys, can you see my screens? Oh, good. Ron, it's on your end. Log out and log back in. Good morning, Scott. All right, guys. Let's see here. Small buyers in the ES, 500 contracts. Not many. Small sellers in the NASDAQ, 250. Small sellers in the YM. My apologies. Buyers in the YM, 1,100. Setbeer, you'll have to email me, guys. You'll have to email me for any of that. And the reason I say that is we have trials in the room. And if you guys are here on trials, on a trial, very good morning, fellas. I hope you guys took a moment and watched the video. You guys will see the bot if trades fire or when they fire. Right now, at the moment, I have my copper on. I do have natural gas on. I do have coffee on. I do have cotton on. That's it. The usual, and the dollar index, the usual suspects. Most of the instruments you guys don't trade. I also have soybeans and wheat on. In any event, guys, good morning. It's Monday. We're heading into Thanksgiving next week. The room will not be open next Friday, day after Thanksgiving. Thank you, Shahid. Appreciate that. You can also see him on YouTube. I post that. Well, I mean, you're seeing most of them anyways on Vimeo. It's the same video, but I do have a YouTube channel. I don't see a whole lot. I did some back testing. Well, I spent a lot of time back testing. Interestingly enough, the settings that we're using for the ES currently, I back tested and got no results. I'm not sure why. Although we know that 987 tick with the settings we're using has been fairly profitable. I don't know why I got nothing. Ian, you can go to my website and you can see every single trade that I've ever offered. People do take the bot trades. I will tell you this, Shahid. I've got some 267 or 68 members, and I can tell you exactly. I think it's 236 or 38 of the members have the bot. Now I show the trades. The reason you don't see the bot on the screen is I am watching it on several different I'm watching multiple instruments, but on different time frames. They don't all fire a trade simultaneously. So when a trade is fired, I will show it, and I'll show the bot. I will also offer my trade suggestions, which come from order flow. So you get the added bonus of seeing the bot and my order flow trades, which is what I've always traded and taught. Thank you, Shahid. Thank you. Guys, good morning. We're here. Let me quickly read the disclaimer, assuming I can find it in Windows 10. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. We're good to go, guys. I do not know what we might have today. Probably nothing. Zero. No news. So expect the usual barrage of tweets. That's correct, Ian. Yep, that is correct. That is correct. As Ron says, one of my members, Ron Bond, trust the bot. And I will say this, it is Monday morning at 8:11 a.m. Will not be the last time you hear this. The bot outtrades me. Go ahead, Ron. Waiting for it. Waiting for it. There it is. Amen. The bot outtrades me, fellas. Guys, give me 1 second. I just have to go load something on my other computer. All right, guys, I'm back. Typical of early morning pre-market. We have very little here. NASDAQ could trade back to 44 or right back down to 32. There's a great entry on the NASDAQ down around 24. Hey, Patrick, good morning. Both, Ian. I trade it live and crude and NASDAQ. It is very difficult to trade some 15 or 16 different instruments and multiple time frames and run a room, answer questions, etc. So I traded in two. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. CL13 range is in shorts. I don't have a 13 range on the CL. Yeah, it is. Let me tell you what I see. When's the IPO? Anybody know? It's soon. I would say 30, somewhere between 33 and 35. You know, on different days, it could be different instruments, Ian, but gold on the 500 tick has been very impressive. ES on the 987, and I don't trade the ES. I never really have. I don't much care for it. Has been very good. Russell on the 500 tick. NASDAQ on any given day, it could be the 500 tick, the 15 range, or the 20 range. That's why I watch it on multiple charts. There are some days that we get no trades on one, say the 500 tick on the bot, and we're getting them on the 13 range. So I watch right now on the NASDAQ, I'm watching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different charts, different time frames. Now that's an anomaly. I don't watch 5 time frames on everything we trade, generally 2. So for instance, crude, I'm watching a 15 range and a 5-minute. The ES, a 987 tick, and a 5-minute. The YM, I'm watching one chart. I don't really trade that either, which is a 3-minute. Cotton, I watch one chart. Soybeans, wheat, one chart. We do have buyers in crude overnight, almost 800. And we do have a fair amount of sellers in gold overnight, 5,800 plus. Dollar index is in shorts currently.
Intel coming to market today with 10 and 30-year paper, two-part bond offering from Intel.
Morning, Pat. Let's see here, guys. Hey, Kevin. Good morning. Good morning. In fact, the 20 range is in a short. Copper, nothing. Natural gas looks like it's trying to find a bid. There's 3,000 sell. Hey, Jay, good morning. There's 3,000, almost 3,200 sellers in natural gas. I don't turn mine on yet, but the ES just gave a short on the bot. Mine is not on. First target's already hit. First target's hit. Anybody take the ES? I don't have mine on, so. Early December. They're taking subscribers until November 28th, Jimmy said. And then the IPO is early December. Here's another trade. My IPO? No, I'm not going public. No. Aramco, Saudi Aramco. Here was a long on gold at 811. Both targets are hit. I won't turn my gold on for another 10 minutes. If anybody took the 20 range on the NASDAQ, 15 range just hit targets. They're all hitting targets, guys. You got this short on the 20. So you got 60 ticks here and 50 here. It's a 110 tick trade on the 20 range. On the bot. Again, I don't have them on. I'm not sure. All right, guys, I'm looking to take a long. I'm not sure what this move is about, but shoot, it hit my 2350. Son of a gun. Again, I don't have it on. DAX shorted. First target hit. I have different charts, Ian, as I just said. I'm watching different time frames on the NASDAQ. No, you have to set up a chart. So here's a gold short, fellas. We should pull back to 63.5 area where it should find support. DAX is getting a bid. ES is going to go, guys, up to 23. So here's the first trade of the day on the bot. NASDAQ's turning back up. Gold should come down. Boy, did they beat Navy bad. I mean, that was a bad beat. Book looked amazing. Yeah, we probably won't make the top four, but, Alabama's, they're not in the top four, but they're not, I don't think they're going anywhere. If Ohio State can lose a game, we got a shot. I'm using the bots exits, but again, Mitch, many of the traders that are trading it are also manually manipulating the bot. So when they see price stop, and start to bounce, they may take ticks off. I'm not doing that. Let me go back up and see what Randy said. Let's see here, Randy. Ha ha. Thank you, Randy. I'm gonna stop, or Sue. I'm gonna stop doing that because I've had a few people ask me if there's anybody that they can speak to that has the bot, and which I have always found in any business referrals to be of the utmost useless thing going. And I'll tell you why. First off, would anybody use a referral that didn't have something positive to say? No. But I've offered some referrals to people. Right, exactly. So referrals are utterly useless. And I have sent referrals. Indices are floating again. And I have maybe 3 or 4 people. I don't know how many it's been. And none of them own the bot. I will not be giving referrals anymore. Come into the trial, see it, decide if it's for you or not. I don't really care if people buy it or not. I know it works. We all in this room know it works. Gold is getting a bid because the indices are bidding again. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm barely smart enough to operate the thermostat in my house to get the heat to turn on at one time and lower itself at another. I'm not joking. This is going to turn up, it looks like. The last thing I want to do is try to figure out how to become a programmer. Second here. Gold. I'm not sure if it went to target or not on that first short. I can take a look. May have taken a loss. Yeah, it did. But it's now in a long. Both first 2 targets are off on gold. So I've just moved it way out of the way. I have my trail on. Okay, fellas? All right, guys. Let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. All right, crude is on, doing nothing. DAX is in a short currently on the bot. DAX is shorted on the bot. Hey, Ash, good morning, man. And I'll turn the indices on when I come back. I'll be right back, guys. Right back. We got about 60 million to sell in the open. Here's that gold trade, fellas. That long. I still think NASDAQ's headed up to 23. We'll see. Anybody have any questions before we go, fellas? No, trend only. Because you're still using a time frame for the trend, Ron. In that case, it's the 1 minute. I am, Kyle. Yep. So on the bots, we're going to have a hard time getting trades today until we get some kind of retracement. The DAX is in a short, not helping us. Gold has taken 2 trades. Gold is green, but in longs. Bonds are bid. Selling is starting to dissipate. It's still sellers, but it's not blocks. No, sellers. Again, it's sellers, but still it's small-ish now. Don't worry, we'll be back at the highs at 4 o'clock. Everybody just sit tight. Remember, good news is great. Bad news is better. All right. I'll just let that run. Here's your DAX trade up. It was up a grand. A few ticks from first target. 3 ticks from first target.
Target filled.
First target filled on the DAX. This is coming to 68, fellas. I have nowhere to get in on the bottom. I can't. No, I didn't. It would have, but I didn't have them on, Shahid. I don't generally turn them on until 9:30. So unfortunately, it's again, that's a trader choice. I need a new candle. Or I need a pullback maybe close to 95 from here. There's not much I can do with the we're shorts, guys. You can short the DAX with a 98. I mean the NASDAQ with a 98 stop. I'd like to see it go to 92. Get some small buyers coming in now. I'll take this off. There's your DAX trade, $1,000, $969. So this is the third trade on gold. Gold support, guys, is 70, 1470. If it comes down through 70, it broke it briefly here, but 70 and by a tick. If it comes down through 70, we're coming. NASDAQ is longs. Come on, gold. Break that 70. Gold has been selling them back for the last 15 minutes. NASDAQ's got to get above 98.5. right here. Don't fail. Come on. Gold is holding that support with small sellers. Sellers again in the NASDAQ. I don't want this to come below 91. I'm on the close. I'm out. I'm out of the NASDAQ, guys. Gold is probably going to bounce. NASDAQ may. If NASDAQ bounces here, I don't see any buyers in crude. Small sellers. I don't see any trading crude. Gold is bouncing off that support. NASDAQ's trying to find buyers again. So we've got a long on the bot on the ES and a short on the bot on gold. NASDAQ long, fellas, is 97.5 on the move up is where I'll take it. 97.5.
Order submitted.
Well, that's not what I want. 97.5
Order canceled.
if you guys want NASDAQ.
Order submitted.
I want it on the move up through the resistance. If the ES goes, NASDAQ's going too. Okay, 97.5. Gold again. You can see it, guys. Look at gold. Right, so as a trader, you have to make a decision. This looks like it's, right now, impenetrable. It's been here 4 or 5 times. Do you really want to hold gold? That's the question you have to ask yourself as a trader. Do you really want to hold gold? I don't. I know where I'd short it. Again, this is a teaching environment. I don't like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attempts. If it breaks, it's going to break. It should break resoundingly. There goes the ES is starting to bid. I agree, Rick. Order flow is where it's at. Now, if we break this here,
Order filled.
if we break this here, there we go. 1 tick from target. What a dog. 1 tick from first target. NASDAQ's long. If you guys wanted that 97.5, 11's your target. Look at this gold. Come on, ES. There we go. There goes the ES. NASDAQ should go as well. Still have an 11 target. It's got to break 98.5 now. That's what's stuffing it. So again, with gold, what do? It came one tick from target. That's generally where you say, okay, I stand to give back more than I get, 20 bucks. Come on, ES.
Target filled.
Filled me too. First target's off on gold. Okay? This is where I now turn my trail on. That's how I trade it. I surely am not letting it go. Next area of support on gold is going to be 69. If it comes down through 69, we're going to get that second target further out. It should at least get 69. So according to the bot and current average true range and the multiples that we use in figuring this out, I hope you guys are long NASDAQ. I'll move my DOM in a second. I am long NASDAQ, guys, 97.5. I will leave it. It's got to get through 01 quarter next. There's your room trade. 01 quarter has to go. Trade them as you see fit. Okay? Above 01 quarter, we're going back to 11. So second target hit on the bot according to current volatility. Look at this ES. One tick from target. You stink. Love the ES. It's a beauty. Hit. There you go. Hit it twice. So we're not going to be. There you go. 2 targets off on gold. I moved it out. It's done its job. Anything from here is a bonus. Anything from here is a bonus. Right? Stops at break even on the trail, auto trail. Now let's see if we can't get VWAP. I just leave it there. It doesn't cost me anything. It's got to come down through 68.6. Should come down to 67.3 anyways. ES doing its normal ES thing. One tick from target. Gold's now locked in. 5 ticks here on the runner. I'm in this NASDAQ trade, guys. Above 01 quarter, it's going to 11. Above 01 quarter, it's going to 11. It's got to break through this 01 quarter, 01 half. Maybe I'm wrong. 01 half. It's got to get through 01 half. Anybody in the NASDAQ? Okay, fellas. As always, guys, trade them as you see fit. Watch gold. If gold starts to bid, we want gold to keep selling. We need the ES to keep bidding. Okay, David. I still think we're going to work our way back up to 11. Now, again, that 01 half area stuffed it twice. Trade them as you see fit. Okay, fellas? Gave a nice little trade. it's building. Let me just take a look at this on a bigger time frame, guys. We may be getting a bear flag. We are. It should get to 02 half, and if it breaks through 02 half area, gold is starting to bounce back up. ES can't get itself anywhere. Gold looks like it's still wanting to come. I mean, real stop probably 90. Come on, NASDAQ. What are you doing sitting? It's fighting this stupid small resistance, guys, at that 01 half. Above 01 half, we're going to 11.12. Gold is pushing back up. And the ES, again, one tick from target. If we can get the ES to bid, and we do have buyers in the ES, we're good to go.
Target fill.
There's first target on the bot. Nice, Greg. You're up 817 on the bots, done for the day. Nice. Okay, so let's move this out, right? Doesn't hurt. Trails on. First target's off on the ES bot. Oh, okay, Steve. Big barriers to U.S.-China trade deal. IP issues and ag orders. One of the main, you can close that, I think, fellas. I'm out. One of the main stumbling blocks is the size of the orders, ag orders. I'm going to take gold off. I'm going to take this off. Gold's up 490 on the day. Okay. Gold is now up 490 bucks on the day. 3 trades, 2 winners, a loser. ES is still in the long. My stop's at break even. I don't care what it does. First target's off. We also have a long that fired on the 5-minute on natural gas. Has not gone to target, but there's natural gas long. If you guys are here on trial and not impressed already with the bot, if this candle closes below this trend line here, this is our short.
Stop fill.
That's our short. All right, ES is out. 1 trade's up 150 bucks. But we're below the trend line. Gas is 5 ticks from target. Yes, I closed the NASDAQ long. Yes, Kyle. I made 6 ticks on that trade, maybe 7. Was up 200 and change. I mean, again, we're in a news environment, right? It's on the screen. Can't you see it, Dana? Natural gas, right here.
Target filled.
First target off, natural gas. On the bot. Trails on. Let's move it out. Let it do its thing. Okay? First target hit. Crude is trying to find buyers. NASDAQ is still holding this area. I still think we've got to get to 11. So the bot filled along on the 500 tick on the NASDAQ. And it's going to turn up on the 20 range. For those of you guys that are new in the room, maybe this is your first or second week, I send out the access links every 2 weeks. I used to do it weekly. Here's the rule. I do them on Saturday mornings. They are sent by 7 a.m. Eastern every Saturday without fail since the day I opened this room. It's never changed. It is your responsibility to check for your links and your email on Saturday or Sunday or Monday prior to 8 a.m. Eastern room open. I will not pause the room in the middle of the trade day. I've got 4 or 5 guys that are asking me for links. I will not pause the room in the middle of the trade day to send links. I send that to everybody in an email explaining that when you guys join. More often than not, they're in spam or junk. So everything the bot trades, guys, is green. There's nothing down in the bot. It's in this NASDAQ trade. But we are green. Gold's up 490. DAX is up 969.74. Natural gas is green with a runner. ES is up 150. There's nothing, no crude trades today on the bot for me. And the NASDAQ, with that setting that we identified Saturday, has taken one trade on the 3-minute chart and is up 270. ES is also another short. It just came again, one lousy tick from target. And gold on the bot is in a long again. Now you got buyers, 80, 90 buyers. There you go, guys. Missed gold by 1 tick on the first target. Come on, ES. What are your settings, Andy? I haven't had a ZB trade.
Order filled.
Got both targets on natural gas, up 350 on gas. Both targets hit on gas. Nice, Ron. Guys, I hate these lazy markets. So again, this came 1 tick from target, maybe 2. 1 tick. 1 tick.
Target filled.
There's first target, off on gold. First target hit on gold. Come on, ES, let's go. NASDAQ, guys, has to pop down through 87 to get you to that first target at 85. I'd surely like to know what the heck the VIX is, because I'll tell you what, fellas, this is some slow trading. Held it again, 87. ES for the third time is held 12 quarter. 12 quarter. Jeez. DAX is trying to roll. If the DAX rolls, we're good. All right, so the VIX is rising. There we go. First target off on the ES. I'll move it out and turn trail on. See if we can't get, further. NASDAQ made it to 86. 4 ticks from first target on the 20 range. So again, here's the 20 range. That's my account. This is my trade, not a room trade. That's the leader follower account. 4 ticks. I'm going to take 1 off.
Target filled.
Turn trail on. For $20, I'm not giving back 80. I'm going to turn trail off here and go to break even on the ES. I'm going to go to break even here as well on gold. So I can't lose money anywhere.
Order filled.
You're up 1,500 since 2 a.m. Nice.
Order filled.
Oh, cotton, fellas. I miss cotton. Most of you guys probably don't trade cotton, but cotton's in a short. It's up $300. Crude just cannot find a trade. I don't recall seeing crude this slow in a long, long while. Here comes the ES. We didn't get to second target yet at 11 quarter. Here comes the NASDAQ. Gold's Hank stramming it to the second target. ES just got second target. ES hit would have taken second target, so you'd be off second target. I'm just out of the way, guys.
S&P minis probing session lows 31.11 now, and the S&P mini testing the pivot off of the Friday's trading range there for the S&P futures. Down negative territory, down about 20 points. The Nasdaq composite 33.
Nasdaq's off 33.
Session high is 1471.50.
All right, we got second target. I'm going to take this off.
Order filled.
ES on 2 trades is up 362.50. 2 trades. Gold's losing some momentum in here. So this is the third trade on the ES. It filled a long. Let's monitor this. This is the 3-minute on the YM. Crude is quietly buying contracts.
Order filled. Order filled.
Crude is quietly. You might want to take this off. I don't know why we just hit a bid. If you're in that trade,
Order filled.
I don't much trade the YM anyways, guys. I don't really care about it. It makes the ES look like a rocket ship.
Order filled.
I closed the trade in cotton up 285. Here's the trade in cotton. I took it off, closed it. It's only trade of the day. Trades today on the ES, and it's all 3 times has come 1 tick from target. 1 tick. It's gotten them. This is a little bigger target. I think it's about 2 handles, a little over 2 handles. So volatility is increasing. Again, 1 tick. Some sellers creeping back into gold. The 500 tick is going to short on gold. Crude I tried to buy on the pullback, and we got to 42.
Order canceled.
You may want to take crude long if we get above this mess in here because we're going higher. They're buying crude. $20 range just hit target on the long. First target on the long, 30 ticks. Anybody take the 20 range? ES has hit first target. I know it's totally liquid. Didn't take first target.
Target filled.
There's first target on the ES. My trail goes on, and I'll move this out to 18.
Order filled.
I don't know what filled where. I don't see anything. I heard order filled, but I don't see it on a chart. It's not gold. If we could get some darn help from the Russell, we'd be good.
Order filled.
And again, now gold filled a short again on the bot. ES has first target off, fellas. Right? So first target's off. My trail's on. I'd be giving back one tick. NASDAQ on that 515 range has already hit second target. Now I'm out of the way because that's where I think we're going, 11 area. So I'm just out of the way. My trail's on. Hang on, guys. They got me. Yep, first target on the 20 range. Crude just went long on the 5-minute. Yep, 20 range got first target on the short, first target on the long. She's trading beautiful. Bot is sweet smelling. It's not a stinky bot. Guys, not because this is mine, but it is far and away the best bot on the market. It makes money every day. It makes money. 30,000 bots on the market, and 99% of them can't make that claim. Most of them can't make money, period. Forget about daily. Hey, Jeff.
Well, if you're on Teva, the 6-year notice said that the pricing is 7.5% area.
No, on the 15 range, Kristen? No. The originals. I haven't changed anything on the 15 range. And here comes second target on the 15 range, fellas. There's the 11 I've been saying all morning we're going to. This market is just more conducive to buy and hold. I know many of you guys don't like pullbacks. You don't like draw. But the market is, second target was hit on the ES. This market is more conducive to buy and hold. And this bot's great for that because with the trailing stop and the measured ATR, it will keep you in trades that otherwise, we want to take stops on or kill trades. Right? I'm a little torqued because I really can't find trades. Tell them what the bot's done, Ron. Tell them what it's done. It's out-traded me. Here comes that second target on the NASDAQ, missed by a tick. That's where I usually say, okay, I'm not holding out for $5.
Order filled.
Ron's up 800. Trust the bot, baby. Trust the bot. That's right. Trust the bot. In bot we trust. Here's the ES. Couple ticks from target. Two ticks from that moved out target. Now, second target's hit. Again, the bot identified the targets. It's hit. Anything above that second target is a freebie. I don't care if it's two ticks, it's free. I did set up a chart, Kristen, on the NASDAQ with your settings. Yes, of course, Dion. In God we trust. Of course. And you know that I am devoutly Christian. I was being funny. That's called sarcastic comedy. Satire. Thank you. Okay, so the bot got the targets, guys. So Shahid, you're taking the trades as the bot takes them. Good for you. Smart man. Smart man. Okay, Kristen. Listen, somebody sent me something pretty funny. Let's see if I can find it. Some of you guys may not laugh, but I thought it was hysterical. Most of you will laugh. Some of you may not. And it said, and again, this is, yes, it does, Jeff. Yep. And again, fellas, this is my room and my platform, and if it's offensive to anybody, you're here to make money. You don't have to like me. Arguing with liberals is like playing chess with a pigeon. No matter how good you are at chess, the pigeon is just going to knock over all the pieces, crap on the board, and strut around like it won. Now, come on, that's funny. That's funny, fellas. I had it behind the NASDAQ chart. Wheat filled along and got first target. Wasn't even watching it. Again, it was behind another chart. I said it. What the heck is filling longs? I don't see anything on the charts. Yeah, gold is long again in a 500 tick. No, this was earlier. But I had no idea what it was until I heard target fill, and I thought, I don't have anything on. NASDAQ is headed to 23. I'm hoping if we get a pullback somewhere around 0.2, I'll take it long. I don't know how to do that, Robert. How do I put WAV files on? I have no idea how to do that. I'll take NASDAQ. All right, thank you, Robert. I'll take NASDAQ long, guys, at 0.2. 0.2 half, if it gets there. 0.2 half. I'm sitting there. Whether it gets there or not, I don't know.
Target filled.
First target off on gold. Again. Top of the hour coming, fellas. Those are my kind of trades, Larry. Targets hit quickly. Come on, go get those last 2 ticks. Got buyers, guys. They're trying to buy crude too. You still have 1,200 buyers in crude, and I am on January's contract for what it's worth in crude. I'm not sure if it's officially rolled, but Ninja 8 rolled it last week. All right, guys, so I'm going to take a second target off.
Target filled.
I'm not going to let it pop back, and I'll leave it on. All right, well, guys, I'm going to turn my cotton bot off. It is off. I am turning coffee off. It's done. Copper, done. Natural gas, done. Bonds, ZBZN, done. They're off. Not going to give me any trades. Soybeans, done. Not going to give me a trade. Wheat, I'm going to close it out. So here are your totals. This is wheat.
Order filled.
Done. 1 trade up 237.50. Wheat is done. 1 trade. It's off. Okay? Soybeans, no trades. It is off. Bonds, ZB, no trades for me on my current settings. It is off. ZN, 10-year note, no trades. It is off. Dollar index, it's well into shorts. It is off. Coffee, no trades. It is off. Copper, no trades today. It is off. Natural gas, I have shut it off. It's in longs. 1 trade on natural gas, up 350. It's done. Okay? I've also shut off cotton. I closed that trade out. Cotton up 285. Done. Hey, Mike. Thank you. That's done. YM, I'll leave on because it looks like it wants to roll. I just missed this long on the NASDAQ. It came to 3.5. I tried to buy 2.5. I'm going to shut off Russell on the 500 tick. It's still in shorts. I won't get a trade. It's done. Unless it goes longs, right? I will not get a trade. I've shut Russell off. I've shut Russell off on the 15 range. No trades on the 15 range for me on the Russell. It is off. I'm still in the runner on gold. I've shut gold off on the 5-minute. I will not get a trade on that unless it sells precipitously. And I'm still in the runner here on the 500 tick in gold. and I'll show you guys the totals when that trade is done. Crude also on the new settings, which we identified vis-a-vis back testing on a 15 range, has not taken a trade today. I will re-add for tomorrow my 500 tick. Yeah, I do it every day, Stephen. I show the totals every day. ES is currently up 575. I'll leave that on for a bit till 11:30.
Stop, Phil.
Gold is still going. That's the runner on gold. We're starting to get a bid. Pretty good bid in gold, and bonds are pushing higher again. 500 tick on crude showed 3 winners and 1 loss. I don't have a 500 tick. That's the problem. I changed it over to that 15 range, which we identified Saturday on the back testing, and I didn't add a 500 tick chart. I will go back in and it will be there tomorrow. I mean, it's impossible that I don't get a trade on crude. It's just impossible. And I realize the whole point of the back testing is to take high probability trades, and that 15 range that we identified with those settings only averaged 1 point something trade a day with an 80 something % win ratio. But it's, pretty rare when I don't get a crude trade. So I'll go back in and add the 500 tick. Looks like crude's going to blow. Interesting, into the close of Europe. They usually buy them. Risk off, guys. They're buying risk off. The YM filled a short on the bot on the 3-minute. Yep, yes, gold with a runner. And the NASDAQ, guys, the NASDAQ went long. It came to my 2.5. It doesn't look like it's holding, but it came to 2.5. It'll give us some ticks, but we may not get it. But here's the bot on the 500 tick. Put a long on. It hit first target back here, didn't fill it. $13's your long. Your stop's below 0.2 if you guys want it. 13's your long with a stop below 0.2 if anybody is interested. Thank you, Robert. I'll look at them when we close the room. My gold bot is now done. This is where gold finished for the day, up 590. It's done. It's done. Okay? So gold is done for the day. No trades in crude today. That'll end at 11:30, but I have no trades. I'll go back to the 500 tick. I can't live on one trade a day on that 15 range. Here's what I'm going to quickly do. And this is going to end my video for the day. Not close the room, but just end my video. NASDAQ 15 range is up 240 on the day. Okay? All my bots are off. I have no bots on. NASDAQ 15 range closed up 240. Gold closed up, as of the time I turned my bots off. up 590. So, and I didn't get this trade here at 1135. My bot was off, but up 590. Crude, I had no trades today, but again, I didn't have the normal 500 tick. ES today closed up 312.50. Copper, natural gas, one trade up 350 on the day. What else? Nothing in the Russell. No trades in the Russell. I'm seeing if I missed anything. Oh, yeah. Some of the odd ones that many of you guys may not trade. Wheat, 237.50, but I closed out the runner, and it did hit second target. But wheat was up 237.50. I'm not sure many of you guys trade wheat. And cotton was up 285. Shahid, I turned mine on. So generally speaking, I turn mine on